we want. So the question was, who would you want training your AI? Who would you want? Based on the bias that could take place. Would you want somebody living in China to train it? What about Iran?
Or India.
Or India. All right. All right. I'm just saying. I don't want everybody training my man. Come on now. That's my agent. Don't be training them. Just gonna give me a sweet person with great ethics, morals, a Christian, because I'm a Christian. Make sure they have the same values I have. So this way I know that the information is gonna be biblical to where I know that I'm good. And when I'm working through it, you know what I'm saying? That's who I would want. Now, I don't know who you might want. You might want Superman, Batman, you know, Wonder Woman. You might try some extra powers there. I'm not sure. But think about that, all right? So anyway, let me go forward because I want to share with you ChatGPT. ChatGPT, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't used it before, the first step is you'd have to go to a place called OpenAI, okay? Let's go there first. I'm going to walk you through the process, all right? All right, so I'm a log. Okay, I'm at OpenAI. All right, OpenAI, ladies and gentlemen, is an organization that began back in 2023, and they gave us this thing called ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a large language model. LLM. All right, what does that mean? LLM, large language model. A large language model, ladies and gentlemen, is this. That means that it's trained off of large amounts of data. Large amounts of data. Okay? That's the first step, large language model. Now, what does that mean? Is that it can make its text to text, text to text, text to image, and text to video. In other words, I can put text in and text will come out. I can put text in and an image will be created. I can even put text in and it will make a video. Yeah, we are here. And it's like Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. Nah, just kidding. And if I just disappear on you, be like, dang, technology really moves.
What's the second text to?
Text to video. Okay. Text to image. Now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the first step is this. You have to be part of ChatGPT. You go in, you sign in. It's called OpenAI. You sign up, okay? They have free versions and they also have paid versions. And all of these different things, there's paid, there's free, there's paid, there's free. But there's a lot of free tools that you don't have to pay anything for that you can still utilize and get a lot of value at. There are some paid tools that you can pay for extra stuff, but you don't always have to. A lot of this stuff is free, all right? So if you haven't signed up for it, the first step is to definitely be part of ChatGPT. Now, let's talk to it. Because actually it has a feature where I can talk to it. Let's see if I can talk. Hey, Chat, can you hear me? Chat, are you there?
I'm here. What's up?
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm sitting here in the Smart AI workshops, and we are live, and there's students here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to them, please.
Hey, everyone. I'm Sean's AI assistant, here to help you all navigate the world of smart AI. I'm excited to be part of your workshop and ready to answer any questions you have about AI automation, marketing, or anything else. Let's make this session super engaging and fun.
Okay, awesome. Well, the first thing I want to do, because I've had a couple of questions in regards to emails, can you give me, can you write a response email for one of my clients? Yeah, let's start there.
Sure thing. What kind of response do you need? Is it a follow-up, a thank you, or something else? And do you have any specific details you want to include?
I wanted to be very persuasive and make sure you use a little humor and detail. I want to thank them for coming out to the workshop.
Got it. Here's a draft for you. Subject, thanks for making our workshop unforgettable. Hi, client's name. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for joining us at the workshop. Your energy and enthusiasm really made the event shine. We hope you left with some game-changing insights and maybe a few good laughs along the way. If you have any questions or want to dive deeper into what we covered, just give me a shout. We're here to help you keep that momentum going. Thanks again for being part of the journey. Looking forward to seeing you at the next one. Best, Sean.
Oh, I appreciate that. Can you go ahead and turn that into a PDF for me, please?
I can't create a PDF directly, but you can easily copy that text into a document editor like Word or Google Docs, and then save or export it as a PDF. Let me know if you need any help with that.
No, I think you did good. Well, let me go to the different part. All right, thanks. All right, so here's the email right here. It's drafted already. There it is. And I can just copy it and paste it. And then I can turn it into a PDF. Turn into a PDF. Wow. It's analyzing. Your request, there it is, PDF. Thank you email, there it is. Already formatted. All I gotta do is go in and use it. Copy and paste it. Is that cool or what?
Yes.
Is that cool or what? Yeah. Okay. Give me 10 ideas for social media post. Absolutely. Here are 10 ideas to run a fun and engaging, little persuasive social media you could use after the workshop. There it is. There's all the posts. Right? Not bad, right? But you want to see something really amazing? What if I could take that same information and now turn it into an Excel sheet, CSV file, upload it into a tool that can actually automate the whole entire post for me. And I can schedule it out. 9 o'clock for the next 10 days. And the post is already done. Would that save some time? Right? Wouldn't that be great? Well, let's do it. You guys want to do it? All right, let's do it. You guys talk me into it. All right, watch this. You talk me into it. Now watch this. All right? Turn into a Excel format. Bow. Now we're going to wait around. By the way, if any of you who are not good at Excel like me, am I the only one that has a problem with cells and creating like Excel documents? I mean, like making sure all the numbers are. Oh, it's already there? My fault. Here it is. Here's my Excel sheet. Oh, downloaded it for me too. Let's take a look at it. Let's open it up. Here it is. Watch this. Doom. There's my Excel sheet. You ask, you shall receive. Look at that. All I got to do is make it a little bigger. But yeah, that's it. That's all the post. The whole entire Excel sheet. Now, how much time did that take?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. A full Excel sheet. Okay, now watch this. So now I'm going to take this same Excel sheet and I can tell it to go ahead and turn it into a CSV file. But since I'm already at Excel, I'll go ahead and export it to a CSV.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you open it under Excel, what happens if your computer for some reason doesn't have the program? It will still format it?
Yeah, it will format it.
Okay.
It will. It will. Yes.
And with Excel, they do have a 365 online that you can use if you don't have it on your computer.
Oh,
So that
okay.
way you could always access it.
Like if you're somewhere else and you don't know what programs that
Yeah,
computer
you
has.
could actually use your phone too to get to it if you need it.
Okay.
Okay, so did you guys, okay, so let's look at one of these posts, but I need a picture for one of these posts. Let's do this one. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna grab this right here. Okay. And I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, and I'm gonna say create a add a photo for my brand. Now, let's see what happens. Oh, it's working. So now what's happening, remember how it learns. What is AI? Text to text, I showed you text and it made text. Now I'm demonstrating text to image. It's creating an image based off of a post. Now I don't know what's gonna come up, but I know it's gonna be cool. And I know I didn't have to hire my graphic guy to create it for me. Because now with AI and artificial intelligence and Chat GPT and all of these different tools, the image generation has become so freaking good that graphic individuals are gonna go out of business. I'm gonna be honest with you. When we looked at artificial intelligence, the first thing we thought of is jobs being lost. We thought maybe they're gonna go in and start taking jobs. And we were asking ourselves, what industry would be first? Who's gonna be the ones that's first affected? We thought maybe robotics was gonna go in for the factories and take over the factories, right? But that hasn't happened yet, even though factories are already doing robotics. But then we thought, well, maybe, oh, there's the image. Did you see that? This is the post. It says, swipe to see some behind the scene moments from our unforgettable workshop. Tag yourself and a friend who needs to be at the next one. I love that. That's pretty good. But it doesn't have my branding colors. So it's no good, right?
Can you input your own images?
So watch this. I'm going to upload my own image. That's where I was headed. So I'm going to go to my photos. Now close your eyes. She's like, no, Chante, don't show it. Don't show it. Don't show it. All right. So I'm going to take my logo. I'm going to upload my logo. And now I'm going to tell it, redo, include my logo and brand colors. Bow. So, what do you think is going to happen? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, text the image. All right. Oh, wait a minute. This looks like this may be exactly what I want. Now, before, I'd had to call my graphic guy and say, hey, I need to sit down with you. We need to have a conversation. And the conversation we need to have is this. I need to create an ad, and I need an image, and I need you to create this certain image for my brand. And I need it consistent with my brand colors, my logo, and all the above. And that would have been a meeting. Then I'd have to come back, sit down with them again, and then we have another meeting. And then the other meeting be like, I don't like this color, I don't like this, take this out, put this in. Then have another meeting, and all of a sudden here I am in all these meetings that I don't even want to be at in the first place. Is that how it normally works? Isn't that how it normally works, the back and forth? But take a look. Now I have an image that I can post with my logo and my colors. And on my computer, it pops. Right now, it's not showing like it really is looking, but it's quality. And I can download it. You see, it's asking me to download image. Download, done.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
So, I'm trying to figure out how that would be applied, in my office. Like, I guess my question would be, could I attach that to emails, or no?
Yes, you could. Yeah, you could brand all of your marketing using this technology. Not to say that it's going to be perfect, because again, this is trained on data. So what could happen is I'd have to read it. It could have some words that is not correct, spelled correctly, but it's giving me at least a base to work off of. And then I can go in and make those tweaks. I may be able to send this to my graphic guy and say, hey, you know what? This is how I want you to create our brand. And now all of your emails and branding things can be used. But this is strictly for social media. So if you're posting on Facebook, Instagram, now I could take the ad. I can literally take this ad that I just have now, okay? So I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna download it right here, download. And then I can go in. I already know what the copy is. So now I can go open up. Let's say if I wanted to open up my Facebook, I go in my Facebook. Now this is the slow way of doing it, by the way, but it works. But I can open up my Facebook. I can go to my Facebook account right here. Boom. Okay. Oh, look, 32 minutes ago, look what happened. A post. But where was I 32 minutes ago? Right here. So it's already automated. Time. Remember, time is our number one asset. I save time. And now I have a post, and now I'm constantly engaging with my social media. So not only did it post here, but it also posted here. It also posted here on my LinkedIn profile. Right? It also posted on my LinkedIn profile. Right? There we go. Go to my LinkedIn. I have no idea who that is. But it says Terrence Stone. Oh, look. 33 minutes ago. How did I get two places at one time? So it posted on LinkedIn and it posted on my IG.
So how did that happen?
Okay, what you're looking at.
Three places at once?
Yes. You saw it for yourself.
Yep.
Smart AI workshops.
Trying to see if I get a free answer.
No. The thing about it is, how did it happen? Yeah, Smart AI workshops, right here. Did it post on IG? Maybe not. Nah, I don't have IG in there, but it's okay. Matter of fact, make sure you go to IG and follow Smart AI workshops if you haven't. I'm giving so much free information, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, you guys are going to get it all. Okay, so was that impressive?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
That's why I can't sleep. Talk to my wife. She's like, you sound like a computer. No, baby, I can't right now. I am a computer at home. I can't, because ideas are constantly coming up, which is dangerous because you have to have the cast system. Okay, I'm going back into the cast. All right, but right now I'm demoing. And in the cast, it's clarity. You got to have your clarity. Clarify what you want. Okay, that's the first thing. Automate. What can you automate or delegate in your business? That's the A, automation. How do you automate? What things can you automate? What you're experiencing to answer that question is automation at its finest. I automated my social media post. It's all automation. So that's how it was done, to answer that question, through automation. Okay, so I delegate, I automate. Clarity, okay? And then after you automate, the S is systematize. What can we systematize? What systems can we actually put in place that can handle those certain tasks for us? And these systems are this. One, you need proper tools. The tools that I'm showing you right now is ChatGPT. These are certain tools that we're using. This is just one tool. Believe it or not, there's hundreds of them out there. There's lots of them, but not all of them are the same. Not all of them have the same kick. So what I've done over the last 2 years is that I found all the best stuff. So you don't have to guess on what tools work for what certain projects. I've already did the work for you.
Amen.
So now we're able to go straight to it, okay? And we got a whole list of all that, okay? By the way, this is a new character. By the way, this was a picture. This was a picture. This was just a picture. And now, that picture
to teach me what you want.
is talking.
That means you have to send me a request for what you want. Don't be shy. Tell me exactly what you want. Instead of saying, tell me something, try. Tell me a funny story about
what are you
a dog who
talking?
loves
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Wait. You need to go
pizza.
back. You need to go back, okay? Okay, wait a minute. All right.
Missed this event.
This
and
is-
your business might as well dig its own grave. Hey!
Now, this is an ad for this workshop. Okay? All right. This is an ad for this workshop.
Missed this event, and your business might as well dig its own grave. AI isn't coming. It's here, and it's already steamrolling the slow, the clueless, and the stubborn. Smart AI Workshops is hosting the only lunch and learn that matters. Friday, April 25th, 12 p.m. Show up or get left behind. 1 hour. Real-world tactics you can plug into your business the same day. Sales automation, content creation, client acquisition. If you're still trying to figure out AI after this, it's because you chose extinction. Smart AI Workshops doesn't teach. It arms you. $10 to enter. $10 to stay alive. Reserve your seat for the Smart AI lunch and learn this Friday at noon. Skip it and don't bother asking why your competition suddenly bought the building next door. You had your warning. You still breathing? Then act like it. Smart AI Workshops is where businesses come to evolve and the slow come to die. Friday, April 25th, 12 p.m. Lunch is optional. Winning is not.
So, did you send that out? That particular?
I did. I boosted that ad, and so far we have 779 views.
I apologize. Here's the thing. It's through. This is AI. How? And then where did you put these? Like what posts? Is that something that we could do to market, or?
Okay. I understand your question.
Or not just market, but well, go ahead.
No, I understand your question, and what I'm showing you is content. Okay, content is always something that we're struggling to produce. Right. We all have to have content. These are tools that can be used to create the content faster, hands down. Okay, they create content extremely fast. Now, the strategy behind the content is something separate. That's where we go in and we look at different methods on how we're going to hit the market with our content. Right. And in order to do that, we, one, identify our client, our avatar. Who are we selling to?
Right. So the content for me would be secondary, because the only reason I would do the content or create a content is if I had a specific purpose for it.
Exactly.
So, but it seems like it could be, there's multiple applications. So like that content, for example, and forgive you guys, could be put on my website so that if they were to click on and they would get an image like that if I so chose to put that on my website type of thing?
A little bit more than that. A little bit more than that. But yes, you're right. You can make a banner, whatever you might choose. Or you can make your whole entire campaign. Let me show you why. Let me share something with you, okay? Okay, here I am in OpenAI again. Okay, this is ChatGPT. I showed you text the image. Now, I'm going to take you over here to Sora. Sora is text to video. So, for example, these are some videos that was made with artificial intelligence. Very, very fast, right? Now watch this. I'm gonna paste that. Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna go a step further. I want you guys to give me some ideas of a video I want to make. Anything.
Well,
How about, okay, go ahead. Family?
we can do family, that's fine.
A family what?
Family, well, I don't know, I just kind of got me on the spot here.
I got you. I know your business. I know something about what you do.
Yeah.
And as your marketer, I would think of the pain points to your ideal client. For example, if you work with families in documenting and helping them with their children and eliminating the chaos that goes on in their mind, well, how about if we show a man looking depressed in a setting staring at his child? And then showing the pain of that. Watch this. Man sitting on beach, looking at child play in the sand. Realistic. We want the camera to pan out. Pan out. Okay. Okay. And let's see here. All right. First of all, that's an image that I'm going to be creating with that prompt that I just did. But I want to turn it into a video. So we're going to copy that. And I'm going to create the image first. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we'll create an image. And it's in queue. And I'm going to take that same prompt, paste. And I'm going to create a video of the same image. And let's just see what happens. And let's just see what happens, okay? This is the type of images that are being created from artificial intelligence. Now, it's happening so fast, things are happening so fast that a lot of us, we're gonna have a hard time grasping what's possible, but there are things out there that appear to be real that are not. Okay, now while that's working, let's go back to ChatGPT, and I want to answer your question because this is what we have here. These are called agents, okay? And I'm going to go to my agents. We're going to go to agents, all right? Now these agents, GPTs, they're called GPTs, and I'm going to mine, okay? General prompt technicians. Sound good. I knew the word. I know what they stand for, but you ain't supposed to ask me that right this second. Look at Reggie. All right. So these are agents, by the way, okay? AI agents. AI agents are this. AI agents can be trained on your data. So for example, let's say we have knowledge in your database of most frequent asked questions. I can take that information, upload it within chat. I could take your whole entire business model, business plan, everything, upload it, and it will literally answer questions based on your data and only your data. It's pretty powerful stuff. Okay, so let's take a look. So let's look at a business planner. Okay, I have something called Saw AI Business Planner. So I'll go in there and I'll say, generate 3 business ideas. And it's going to come back, it's going to say awesome, AI powered personal brand consultant. It's going to tell me my vision, become a go-to service to entrepreneurs and creators who want to build a magnetic online brand using AI-driven strategies. It's going to tell me my target audience, give me ideas, solopreneurs, coaches, authors, influencers, aged 25 to 45 who value authenticity. Core offer, it's telling me even what I can offer them. My business model is giving me an idea of the different business model and why it's hot. So that's just in one prompt. So it literally gave me 3 great ideas that I can implement. Okay. Oh, let's go back here to Sora. Let's see what happened. Oh, there it is. Let's go look at it.
And I apologize, I'm not tech savvy.
No, I know. That's why you're here. You're part of the smart class.
Yeah.
Your questions, there's no dumb question, by the way. This is all new to everybody.
Yeah, my mind is opening up to some, and, like a lot of thoughts are going through, but one of them is like if somebody were to click on, say they search for paralegals next nearby or something, and then we pop up, and then on our post we could allow them to click on the different areas of law that we, engage in. Would I be able to do something like this for each? And I'm just asking. I don't know if it's possible or not.
No, you could. You could do that. You could. As far as your post and your image, yes, you could create ads, and these could be images in the ad with the copy, and then it could take them to another page to where they can fill out a whole entire form, and then this form will then be sent to each of your representatives to make sure they're followed up with. And if they're not there to follow up with them, then that's when you can use an AI employee to actually have the whole entire conversation. Literally, the whole conversation.
Could it be a video other than a photo?
It can be a video, photo, but again, that's a funnel. So what you're talking about is what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. No. It's good stuff. Trust me. Text the image, text the video are all in line. Okay, that's there. They're tools. Okay, I could take this video, this image, and create a whole movie. The movie that you've seen earlier was created from that. So let's go to my media, okay, and let's find that picture. You remember that commercial about the robot? See that robot? It was an image. Remember the image and plug it into the thing? Remember the class? Remember him getting in the motorcycle? But we made it move. We literally created a whole entire commercial from that. Through a storyboard, through music, through and then I had to, obviously, we added some extra stuff to it, such as some we had to add some stuff. But believe it or not, normally you'd have to pay somebody to create that type of storyboard and that commercial. It costs you thousands of dollars. Now, videographers that would normally do that, all that can be done with AI. And even the ad itself that was created with the system that took the voice and changed it. All right. So these are demos. And let's go to one last one, okay? Because I know you guys, I don't want to give you too much because that's what the Smart AI Lab is all about, where we literally walk you through the whole entire lab. But this is,
I have a question.
yes.
At our client's point of view
Yep.
coming into our office, sometimes they can either write a response on our social media. Is there a way to input that response with like a picture of them and then have it speak it through AI?
Yeah,
Cool.
you could. Yeah, you
Because there's
could.
times where our clients don't have time to make a video.
Yes.
So if they just send like a, quick review on us, but then we want to input their pictures.
Yeah. Kind of like this. Okay. Avatars. Let's look at some avatars. That's me. Or is it?
Sean, your hyper-realistic avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
Is that me? I don't think so. Sounds like me though, right? No, actually, it didn't even sound like me. But take a look at this. Those are not me either. Those are avatars. These are my avatars. So when I don't want to make a video, and I'm like saying to myself, I am tired. I do not want to make another video. It's not going to happen. I can make one here. Watch this.
I still can't believe that just a few years ago, I stood in a tiny, dimly lit apartment holding an eviction notice in one hand and my dreams in the other. It was the kind of moment where you hear your own heartbeat louder than the world outside. I had no plan, very little money, and every logical voice around me said, give up. But something small and stubborn inside me, a spark, whispered, not yet. That spark didn't shout. It didn't offer a full map of the future. It just refused to die. Every day after that, I made a promise to move 1 inch forward. Some days that inch looked like sending one email. Others, it was simply getting out of bed and saying, I believe there's more. Inch by inch, I pieced together a life I could be proud of. Starting a business, sharing my story, helping others find their own sparks. The truth is, the path wasn't a straight line. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, and mornings I wanted to stay hidden. But I learned something powerful in the valley of my life. Resilience isn't about feeling strong. It's about staying in the game even when you feel weak. Today, standing here, speaking to you, living a life that once seemed impossible, I realize that the most important journeys aren't the ones the world can see. They're the ones where you choose again and again to bet on yourself. And I have one question for you. When was the last time you listened to your spark, even when the world around you didn't believe?
Fire. Fire. That's fire. That was a script. That was a script that I had written of a story format that I actually put in the chat for individuals who are scared, or not scared per se, but who don't like being on video to answer that question. We could create an avatar for them and actually clone their voice and do a whole entire whole course, literally a whole course. I've done it multiple times for multiple people. So this is called Hey Jen, and it's pretty awesome, by the way. It is extremely awesome. So this is just another tool. 11 Labs, audio. I mean, so yes.
For the prompts,
Mm-hmm.
can you use the same prompts with different agents?
You can. You can use different prompts for different agents. So there's a lot that's happening when it comes to the world of artificial intelligence, as you can see. And because we have these tools it allows us to work smarter and not harder. Okay? And the beauty of that is this, you're not by yourself. You're not alone in this process of learning these new tools. And that's why I'm providing these resources to you, so that you can actually, you can be ahead of your competition. Because even in your industry right now, I promise you, most of your competition is not doing this.
I can guarantee they're not.
Exactly. So if they're not doing it and you are, that means that you are now at another level because you are preparing yourself for the coming wave. And the coming wave is here. It's not that it's going to be coming, it's here already. So I don't want you to be fearful about this system. I don't want you to be fearful about AI assistants. I haven't went through my entire AI assistant team. I only showed you a few different examples of what an AI assistant can do. But when you become part of the smart class, you're going to be able to do things that most people are only going to be like, how did that happen? And you're going to be able to kick back and relax, and you can feel relaxed. So what's next? Implementing the AI system is this. I have a 30-day smart AI system lab, and it basically helps you in the 4-week. If you have a goal that you want to accomplish within your own business, we can actually walk you through each step so that at the end of it, you'll have an entire system already built with my help. So you're not doing it on your own, a whole system, because that's really what it's about. And what you get in the lab is this. You get live weekly training, an hour and implementation sessions with me. So you actually get to work with me one-on-one with the team. You'll also get templates and checklists, task audit templates, SOP checklists, prompt guides, and AI, etc. And even if you have someone in your business that's techie that you hired on, they'll be able to pick up some things for you to implement that maybe they don't know about. You'll also have community support. We have a private group of small business owners on the same journey, so you can share ideas and share your wins. Q&A, which is office hours, so you get questions answered with tech hurdles. So all your questions you get answered. Accountability, and we help keep you on track to make sure that we're following the CAST framework. Clarity, clarify what you want to accomplish, then what can we automate, then with systems, can we systematize and team up what people can you delegate it to, or what can AI actually do for you? Okay, the next phase is this. You'll look like this. You'll look peaceful. Your mind will be clear. You won't have the same stress, anxiety, because now you have a game plan.
That was you 30 years ago, right?
Hey, yeah. That was me.